Hey guys, Alex here, GuitarForce.com. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to play Rocksteady by Bad Company, and this was kindly requested and supported by Chris, so big thanks goes out to him for the support. This is a really cool rock song. It's not too hard to play, especially the rhythm guitar part. We also got a really cool solo which we all gonna break down in this lesson. And the tabs and the backing track are going to be available at GuitarForce.com or on my Patreon page. All of the links are going to be in the description box down below. And I will also put the cover playthrough of the entire song onto my other channel if YouTube allows that. And you'll be able to find the link in the description box down as well. For the sound I was using the same thing, the VST plugin Guitar Rig. I'm going to show you the preset that I was using for this song right now, and we're going to be in standard tuning. So while you are checking out the picture of the preset, I'm going to play you my low E string so you can tune up and play along with this lesson. Alright, so here we go. We're going to break up this lesson into two parts. We're going to first break down the rhythm guitar part, and then we'll move on to the leads. And the rhythm guitar part, we're also going to break it up into sections. And we're going to start off with the intro. First I'm going to play it through, then we're going to break it down. So it goes like this. Alright, so the whole song is based in the key of A, and the main riff of the song is played in A, and what we have here is like a two-part riff. So it starts off with a double stop on the D and the G strings on the 5th fret with a slight bend, and then you alternate that with a palm muted A string open 2 times. So we play this combination with the in the very beginning we played for 3 times with the double stops here, but then later on when the whole band kicks in and the riff itself, it's just it has the 2 times the A string and then the double stop, and we played for 2 times, and then we have the ending. Now the tricky part here with the double stop is that it's played on the off beat. So if we have the beat divided into 16th notes, we have 4 16th notes. So what you do, you skip the first 16th note of the beat, and then you play the double stop on the second one. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you skip the first one, and then on the second one, 16th note, you start playing the bend, the double stop, and the 2 A notes, they're just 8th notes happening on the 1 and on the beat. All right, so that's the only tricky part. But once you start playing the riff with the band, you know, the whole thing comes together. So like I said, the intro starts off with a double stop, and then we get into the riff. We play it for 2 times, and then the ending we have. So we have again 2 notes on the A string, palm muted. Then we have 5/7 on the A again, double stop again, the 5th fret on the D and the G string. Then we have a passing note, the A open again, and then we have, now here in the intro we have 4 different variations, the last couple of notes that we play. So in the first time, the very first time, he plays the slide from the 7th to the 5th fret. All right, so it's like that. Then again we play the first part of the riff. Now here in the end, it's again from the 7th to the 5th, the double stop, but it's played faster. So the 7th here is a 16th note, and you go to the double stop and start applying the bend a little bit. Then the third time we have just a pull off from 7 to 5 again. And then the last time, the 4th time, we just simply play, we stay on the 7th fret for the whole beat. So it's like that. Alright, so that's the only, these are minor, very minor differences in the riff when we played during the intro. And then once we get into the verses, during the verses is just the last ending that we have, so just staying on the 7th fret, and the rest is exactly the same. So it's Alright, so one more thing to add here in the intro, we have a lead guitar playing just this lick, so I'm not going to be explaining it in the lead guitar part. We're going to break down the solo, but I'm just going to outline it here. So we have this lick which goes like this. So we have bends on the 15th fret on the B string, then you have 15 on the high E. It's a 16th note, and then you quickly pick the pre-bend B string on the 15th fret and bring it down, so you have like that, and then we have 13 on B, 14 on the G string. So just this quick click here, so it goes again one more time slowly. Alright, and this is, like I said, just one lick that is played during the intro. So now let's move on to the chorus. So the chorus consists of kind of two sections here. So we start off with the C chord. The picking here doesn't really matter. It's for the whole bar, the C. Then we have D. Then for the third bar we have F. So F for half a bar. Then we go to the G. And then we have the A. So he plays it 2 times, A power chord, kind of little rest, and then outlines the A minor chord. Alright, so that's the first part. Again, you can play the C, it doesn't have to be here, you can use this position right here, this form. And same for the D, and then alright, so that's the first part. Then again we repeat the C chord. This time, you know, for the variation you can just hit it and let it ring out for the whole bar. Then we go for the D also. So D, we have a beat and a half, and then we have a passing note, the low E string, going to the F chord, G. Each of these played for 1 beat, and then we end with the A power chord again. So again, hitting it twice, little rest, and then you hit it, let it ring out. and the lead guitar is adding the bend on the B string, but we'll get to that in a second. So that's the chord progression, the two part of the chorus. So now I'm gonna play the whole thing. It's gonna go like this. Alright, so that's the chorus part. Like I said, the lead guitar in the end there is playing the bend on the B string, 8th fret, adding some vibrato, and then in the end bends a little bit higher and slides out, and the rhythm guitar goes into playing sort of like the intro part, just for two times playing the riff. And the riff again is exactly the same. It starts off with a so basically that's the part during the between the pre-verse number 2. Just playing the riff a couple of times, and as you can see we have just the first ending with the quick pull off here, and then the second time, just like in the verses, we just stay on that 7th fret double stop. The lead guitar is, like I said, in the end of the chorus is playing the bend. So playing the bend, staying on this note, then plays the bend again and slides out. And then again, just a couple of lines here. So the second line is going to be just a bend release and another bend on the 7th fret on the G string, and then the other lick again we have. So again, kind of similar what we did in the intro, but this time it starts off right away with the high E 15th fret and the pre-bend string on the 15th fret, the B string. So you bring it down and on the 13th fret with the slide bend and cut off that note. So it's like that. Just a minor ad-libs here and there during the pre-verse, and then we go into the second verse, which is exactly the same rhythm guitar wise. It's exactly the same riffs, and then we move on to the chorus, which is also exactly the same thing. With it might have some slight variations here and there in terms of rhythmical side of things. So, you know, I always say just listen carefully to the original track and try to emulate if you want to, or you can just follow, you know, and play your own thing. As long as you're changing the chords at the right time, you know, you're gonna be good. Alright, so now moving on to the solo. The rhythm guitar is basically playing the riff that we played during the intro with the quick pull off here from the 7th to the 5th, the double stop, and it plays it basically until the end of the solo. In the end, the last time is just playing, you know, just finishing on that double stop here on the 7th fret. So let's jump right into the solo right now. Oh yeah, and just before the solo again we have the bend on the 8th fret on the B string and adding some vibrato, staying on this note for quite some time, for the almost 2 bars, and then we get into the solo. So now let's break down the solo. We're gonna break it up into licks and phrases. We're gonna start off with the first one. It goes like this. So here starts off on the offbeat on the one end, and we go with the bend on the 7th fret G string, bend it up, then we have 8 frets on the B string, and then again go into the bend on the G string, 7th fret. So we have, And for the last bend, add some vibrato staying on this note. Then we have, so it's a double stop with the bend. 8th fret on the B, 7th fret on the G. So you're bending the G string while at the same time fretting the B. Staying on this bend, double stop a little bit longer, and then from here you pick the G string and you bring it down, pull off to the 5th fret, and then go for the bend and release again, going onto the D string 7th fret. Alright, so from the double stop we have, like that, staying on this note for 2.5 beats, and then we have, so we have a triplet feel here. 5th fret to the 7 on the D string, then 2 times 5th fret on the G, and then we have a grace note, meaning a quick hammer on from 5 to 7 on the D string. Staying on this note for 3 beats, adding some vibrato. Then we have, so classical blues lick, G string, 7th fret, bend up, go to the B5, high E5, triplet here, and then you go for the bend on the 8th fret on the B string, add some vibrato. So that's the next part. So as we have the bend on the B string, 8th fret, then you go 2 frets up and you bend that note 1.5 steps, and then one more time, and gradually bring it down, and then we have, so in triplets here, 8, 10 on the B, 2 times at 8th fret on the high E, then back to the B string again, 10, 8, 10. Like that, add some vibrato to that note, and then we have 8 to 10 on the B, going to the 9th fret on the G, staying on this note for a couple of beats, adding some vibrato, then we have a slow, kind of slow slide down, and then around 4th fret or something like that, you start to slide up. Alright, so it's, so sliding down, slide up, we change positions here, and we go for the next couple of phrases. Goes like this. So it's 13 on the B string, 15, bend up, high E 15th fret, and then back to the B string 15, bend it up again, and then we have, so you kind of alternate high E 15, bend on the B string 15, then again high E 15, and then you have, so you have a pre-bent string here, you bring it down, and then quick hammer on 13 to 15. So this couple of phrases together back to back are gonna go like this slowly. Little rest, and then we have, so it's a triplet here, bends on the B string 15th fret, then you go right into the 13 to 15, 14 on the G, stay on this note, add some vibrato, and then cut it off with 12 on the same string. So it's like that. Little rest, then we have, so again we have high E, 15th fret, pre-bend the B string on the 15th fret, and then you bring it down, pull off to 13, and hammer on back onto the 15th fret. So it's like that. Little rest, and then we have again, so it's a pre-bend again one more time, the note, 15th fret on the B, bring it down, 13, 14 on the G, staying on this note for 3 beats. On the third beat you slide out, and then we go into the next phrase, goes like this. So 3 bends here on the 10th fret, on the B string, step and a half, so a little bit, you have to get to this note. Then we have a triplet 8, 10, 8 on the B string. The last one is a double stop, so high E in the B strings on the 8th fret, I'm sorry, and then you finish off on the 10th fret again on the B string for 2 beats, adding some vibrato, and then just a quick hammer on 8 to 10. So this phrase one more time. Little rest, change the positions. We go for the last phrase, it's gonna be like this. So going on to the G string, 7th fret, bend it up, bring it down, pull off to the 5th fret, and then you continue with the... So again, classical blues lick, 7th fret, bend it up on the G string, then you go 5 on B, 5 on high E, and let these notes kind of ring out, so they form a double stop here, and then you have 8, 5, 8 on the B, and finish it off with the bend on the same note. So like that. Alright, so that's the whole solo. So now I'm gonna play the whole solo, all of the licks together back to back, a little bit slower. It's gonna go like this. Alright, so after the solo we go back to playing the chorus. We play it for 2 times until the end of the song, and pretty much it's the same thing. It follows the same chord progression with some slight variations here and there in terms of rhythm patterns. So again, the beginning of the chorus, it's again the C to D, F, G, A. So for the A, just listen carefully. You can hear the rhythmical pattern here. It's a little bit different. So he hits the A chord, then 16th note rest, hits the chord again, 16th note rest, and then just plays the A minor. So it's just a tiny little difference here. Then the second part, again, we have C to D, so D, passing note again, the open low E, F, G, and then onto the A. Now here he stays for 2 bars on this chord, the A minor, and also the guitar player is mimicking what the singer is doing in terms of rhythmical side of playing, singing. So it just plays on the kind of trying to mimic the singer with by playing the 16th notes rests, but it's basically playing on the A minor chord. And like I said, we are playing this for 2 bars. And then again repeats the whole thing again. So C to D, F, F, G, A minor, and then the last time, the second part, it's exactly the same what we did earlier. So again, C to D to F to G to A. And then in the end here, so you hit the A chord twice, little rest, and then you can play that. It's played on the lead guitar, but you can do it also if you play the whole thing on one guitar. You can add it to the rhythm guitar. So it's open A string, and play the grace note 5 to 7 on the D string, and you add some vibrato, and that's how you end the song. Alright guys, so that was it for this lesson. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please comment, share, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar lessons. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.